So off the rip, real quick, we gotta give moment of silence to Hollywood Hulk Hogan, the Hulkster. Hulk Hogan passed away today. Moment of silence, real quick, por favor. Salute to the Hulkster. Welcome back to the channel. It's yours truly, Criscoe Fontaine, aka no, wrong channel. No aka. I'm sorry. This is confusing sometimes when you have multiple channels and you have multiple personas. This has been a what's the day? Thursday? This has been a weird week, man. We've had multiples um pass away, multiple celebrities, as you can say, celebrities, um, people that have been impactful in the community, impactful for the culture, impactful in in a lot of different ways. You know, I want to wish my condolences and well wishes to the family of Malcolm Jamal Warner. Of course, I grew up on Theo, dog. Like when I will tell you this much. I got the alert for Hulk today, right? And now I'll take a sip for those that right? I got the alert for Hulk today, and to be completely honest with you, I was expecting something. I didn't know who it was gonna be, but I was expecting something because it typically goes in threes. Like I know there was another guy that passed. I forgot his name. He's a musician, like a trumpet player. Rest in peace. Condolences to his family. Also, I don't know the nigga though. So, but still, regardless, you know, Malcolm Jamal Warner passed, and then Ozzy Osbourne passed, and then today it's the Hulkster. So I felt like I even said to myself, because I have conversations with myself just like I'm doing right now. I said we waiting on the third one, because they say that it happens in threes, right? And lo and behold, got the notification that the Hulkster is no longer with us. Hulk Hogan passed away today at the age of 71, I think. From what has been said to be a cardiac arrest. Um, man, I tell you what, I'm an old head, right? I guess you could put me in the old head category, old head universal stand up. You could put me in the old head category. I grew up on Hogan, man. Like I've been a wrestling fan for a long time. I mean, I passively watch it now, but growing up in the '90s, I'm an '80s baby. But I grew up like my childhood was in the '90s, so um, excuse me, excuse me. Let me check the TikTok real quick. We are live on YouTube, Twitch, and TikTok. By the way, if you didn't know, and of course nobody knows because nobody's in here. But it's all good. Um, we gonna rock it like we got 100 grand in this bitch. You understand what I'm saying? Cause we gonna have 100 grand in this bitch. Watch. Let me check the TikTok real quick. I grew up on Hogan, man. Um, just as a wrestling fan. What the fuck is going on here? I swear I don't like TikTok. I don't. Who the fuck is? No, no. That will get checked later. I grew up on Hogan. I think I said that already. Hogan was he was one of those wrestlers where give me a second. Real quick. Here you go. Well, I said I was on TikTok. I might not be on TikTok actually. Let's see. Oh, I am. I'm on TikTok. I'll just put him over there just in case anybody wants to stop through the little old me and give me a wave, give me a high five. That would be dope. Is it the black background? Is it too much black going on right now? Black ass nigga, black do rag, black beard, black microphone, black background. Is it too much black? Should I put some white in here? Yeah, I remember when Hogan when he joined the NWO, and they was it was the outsiders. Kevin Nash, Scott Hall. Scott Hall passed away as well a few years back. Rest in peace, Scott Hall. Razor Ramon. Hey yo, shout out shout out to Kevin Nash. Shout out to Kevin Nash. I watch his podcast. Click this. I try to watch it, pretty consistently. I miss a couple episodes here and there, but I do try to check out his podcast. Shout out to Kevin Nash, and we actually have the same birthday. So salute to my fellow Cancer. What was I talking about? I gotta start streaming earlier because I be sleepy, and partially under the influence of apple juice, of course. But I remember when Hogan joined the NWO, and it was the outsiders, and they was it was like there's a third guy, and at that point in time, this was like 95, 96, 96. I think it was 1996. That sounds like a long time ago because it was about 29 years ago. But Hogan was like the all-American, right? If anybody is in there that is of my age and remembers, or not necessarily my age, you can be older or younger, and know what happened. But Hogan was the all-American. He was the good guy. You would never expect Hogan to turn to the wild side, go to the bad side. And when he turned into Hollywood Hulk Hogan, yeah, I rock with him. I did. I rock with him heavy. It's tough. He even brought Dennis Rodman into the mix. Dennis Rodman joined the NWO. I thought that was kind of cool because Dennis was like in the midst of an NBA season and he was still hooping. And I was trying to figure out how the hell Dennis got time to go to Monday Nitro and mess around with some wrestlers when he's trying to help Michael and Scotty win a championship. That was a little weird, but that was neither here nor there. I was only a 10, 11-year-old kid at that time. But I thought it was a little weird. I did. Now, with that being said, Hulk's passing, um, you know, some people can be like really cruel, I would say. And a lot of my people are really cruel. Now let me preface. I am fully aware what type of person Hulk Hogan may have been. The apple juice. I am fully aware of what type of person Hulk Hogan may have been. You probably can take the may off. I'm fully aware of the type of person Hulk Hogan was, based off of his words, and then even based off of some of his actions after the words that he said. I'm fully aware of that. Right? I'm fully aware. The man died today, and niggas is on Twitter, because I'm not gonna call this X. This don't even sound like, if I tell my mama to go check out something on X, I don't know what she's not gonna think that I'm talking about something that X. Put 2 more X's on that. I don't know what the fuck Elon was thinking. He could have kept it at Twitter. He could have. The rebrand, cool, but you could have, like, you got Tesla, you got SpaceX. I know you like the word X. I think your son is like XXX Tentacion or some shit. But you could have named it something else if you wanted to rebrand it from Twitter. So, mama named it Twitter. I'm gonna call it Twitter. So Black Twitter, Black Twitter went crazy on the Hulkster. And for those of you, I'm pretty sure most of you know, a situation that transpired a couple years ago, with Hulk was secretively recorded talking about some shit, and I think he was talking about his daughter, Brooke. So if I remember correctly, and you can correct me in the chat, and if you're not in the chat, you can correct me on the playback in the comments. But if I'm not mistaken, it was more or less Brooke was either dating or talking to or interacting with this producer because he was trying to get a music career off the ground, and I guess he started, like, actually dating him. Fucking. So, I guess, he figured out, okay, well, that's what she's doing or whatever the fuck. And he felt some type of way because she was fucking with a black dude. And so he was, recorded talking to, I don't remember who he was talking to, but the conversation was recorded, and he was like, if she's going, basically, layman's terms, if she gonna fuck with a nigga, let it be like an athlete or something, $100 million nigga if she gonna fuck with a nigga. Like, otherwise, you know what I'm saying, keep it pure. If you gonna fuck with a nigga and bring a half-breed baby in this world, let that nigga be paid. I mean, that pretty much the gist of it. Was that foul? Sure, it was foul. Absolutely, it was foul. Is that something that? Oh, I want. Oh yeah, I want to read this too. Let's see. Go back to that. No. I mean, can I open that now? Another. Fuck. Give me a second. You mother. Okay, we'll parlay over to it. Yeah, it was foul. Absolutely, it was foul. For sure, it was foul. But let's not act like people don't say foul shit every day, all day, and it's just not filmed. Okay, let's not act like it. I guarantee you, anybody that was like posting inflammatory shit, basically celebrating Hulk Hogan's death type shit because he said that, I guarantee you, they've said some crazy shit and it was not filmed. Nobody would ever know about it. I have heard some egregious things come out of some black ass faces that was like, yo, what the because you black, you can say these things, dog. Come on, man. That don't make it more right than what this dude said. Did he say some crazy shit? Yes. Is he a racist? He could very well be. But the shit you saying, you could very well be too. So I'm like, I'm at the point where I can't necessarily I can't necessarily reciprocate energy that I don't want to represent me. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm at a point in my life where okay, if you say some crazy shit or if you present yourself as being a certain type of person, I'm not going to reciprocate the shit because I don't want to be that person. You know what I'm saying? Like if you are an asshole, I'm a natural asshole. I've always been one. When I was younger, I was very, very, very great at being an asshole. I'm an older man now. I don't necessarily want to be an asshole. I don't necessarily want to be negative. You can be negative. Cool. You being negative ain't gonna prevent me from going to sleep tonight. It's not gonna prevent me from waking up in the morning. It's not gonna prevent me from going out, going to work, making some paper. It's not. I can't allow you to have that much control over me. I just can't. I refuse to. And I I'm on Black Twitter and I'm like, niggas is really showing their ass because let this be I don't know. I don't know if any, black person is just like, just super pro black and just like I hate white people type shit. If that black person would die and a bunch of white people would be like, yeah, fuck him or fuck her or whatever, you would be pissed off. You would feel some type of way if that was to transpire. But you can basically be on some oh man. Hello? Where's my laptop? Give me a second, y'all. This that shit I don't like. Squeeze me? Troubleshoot on the fly, y'all. Hmm? Did I turn it off? No, it is on. Give me a second. Give me a second, because it's gonna look real crazy if I can't rock with my laptop right now. This shit was just working. It literally was just working. There we go. Jesus Christ. Why are you doing this? It could be, but white people could be watching this. Well, we tuned in to this nigga and we thought that he was professional and he's not professional at all. His shit ain't even working. Who that nigga on that stream? All right, look at Black Twitter, dog. This person, this got 147,000 likes. Hulk Hogan dead. Black Twitter smoking on that pack. Smoking on that pack. You know how you know how tasteless that is? You know how tasteless that is? Josiah Johnson. Shout out to Josiah, man. Hey, what Gills Arena at? Y'all niggas is tripping. Bring that shit back. You don't need no break. Black Twitter finding out about Hulk Hogan. A reminder that Hulk Hogan hated black people and didn't like his daughter with a black guy neither. Let me see what this is. Cause I hadn't seen this. Well, I hadn't seen these videos. What is this? Let me see. Oh, that's that's the video. So if you don't know, this is basically what transpired. but he got recorded saying. I'm a racist to a point, fucking Nick. I'm a racist to a point. You, we're gonna play this out, and then I'm gonna elaborate a little bit of what I think. That's a loop. That's a loop. But basically, you get the gist. He was basically saying, if she was gonna let one slide in her, let it be a rich one. All right. Let me give you my point of view. Okay. So he said that he's a racist to a point. To say that you are flat out a racist is one thing, and it's crazy that they had him. They put the video or the audio on a picture of him and Trump. That's crazy as hell. Oh, and this other video, I'm gonna play this video too because I thought it was funny. I seen it today for the first time. But to say that you're racist to a point is crazy. But let's not act like we aren't all prejudiced, because we are. Like, if you break down the word prejudice, prejudge, we all do that. I do it. It's based off of either stereotypes or experience, or just living life and going through it, and understanding. You can kind of pinpoint how people are based off of past situations that you've been through, and you can look at this person like, okay, well, no, you got telltale signs that I've seen before over here. Fits the description. We all do that. It's prejudice. So we kind of conflate the two, being prejudiced and being racist. Those are two totally different things, but they kind of dance together. You know what I'm saying? So, his words were very, very, very inflammatory. But at the same time, lots of people do exactly what he did. Give me a second. I'll be having the. Okay, yeah, it's public. Lots of people do exactly what he did. You know what I'm saying? Like, talk crazy, cash shit, because they think that they are in the privacy of their own home or the privacy of wherever. You're not expecting to be recorded by somebody. You yourself, you, I'm talking to you. You probably said some crazy outlandish shit today. And you probably thanking the Lord that nobody recorded it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody does it. Everybody does it. Everybody does it. But he just happened to be a very popular figure. You know what I'm saying? And so you kind of got to hold yourself to a high standard. Even if you feel these things, you can't say them. But again, he thought he was saying it in the privacy of his own home. Because, I mean, like, we've all said some crazy things that could be taken out of context. I don't know if you can take this out of context per se, but, But I did, I saw this video real quick. Let me see if I can pull it up. So, dude shaking like the hand of this guy, and I guess it's his wife or whatever. It's black couple. And again, giving him the benefit of the doubt. Maybe the guy's hands was clammy or sweaty or something. I don't know. Maybe. But it just looked a little weird. Cause he shook their hand and then he immediately got like some paper towels after he shook their hand. It didn't play the whole video, but you get the gist. Like they just walking off. They still there walking off. And he was just like, you know what? I don't know if this shit. I don't know if it spreads. I don't know if it spreads. I was always told that if you touch them, it can rub off on you. And I don't want it to spread on me. Maybe that's what he thought. Maybe that's what he thought. I know you lying. Hang on. Give me a second. Bro, this has been oh my fucking God, man. My shit been lagging this whole time. Ain't nobody in this stream. Nobody will see this shit anyway, so fuck it. It's fucking bullshit, man. Goddamn audio lagging this whole fucking time. Give me a fucking second. This is some bullshit. It's some bullshit. I swear I checked everything. I checked everything. I just want to end the fucking. Ain't nobody in this goddamn stream, anyways. I just want to end the stream. If somebody was in here, then I would have like saw the chat and seen that it was like lagging. Now I could have did something about it, but shit, I'm sitting here talking to my fucking self. No man, mood is fucked up. Mood is all the way fucked up, dog. My mood is all the way fucked up now. This is some fucking bullshit, man. It's always some goddamn shit. Always. Rest in peace to Hulk Hogan. Rest in peace to Ozzy Osbourne. Rest in peace to Malcolm Jamal Warner. I don't fucking know, man. This stream might get deleted. This stream might get fucking deleted. Nah, I spent with the last how long have I been streaming? I spent like the first 30 minutes of this bitch talking and it's lagging. So anybody that watches this shit moving forward, if they watch the playback, this shit is gonna be horrible, dog. Like I'm trying to build a fucking foundation, man, and my shit is not cooperating with me. I don't understand. I I, I literally test everything. I did all that shit and everything was reading properly and shit. Like, what the fuck did I do? You know what? It happens. It fucking happens. I'm small potatoes right now. I don't have the feedback right now to understand that. You know what I'm saying? Like I wasn't even looking at the meter, the levels. I wasn't looking at the levels. And I happened to look over there and I'm like, damn, it's delayed. Like, why the fuck is it delayed? It's it's cool. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. All I can say about Hulk Hogan and the black people on Twitter that was clowning him because he died, and I'm like, y'all niggas need to go get y'all some business. Go get y'all some motherfucking business. Y'all was so torn that he said what he said. Okay, yeah, he said what he said. Cool, but this nigga died. Y'all gonna die too. Y'all motherfuckers gonna die too. We all gonna die. Was he a racist? Yeah, he might have been a racist. Y'all niggas is racist too. Y'all need to stop this whole idea that black people can't be racist. Y'all motherfuckers be the most racist niggas on the fucking planet. By fucking far. Trying to hear that shit, man. Ain't trying to hear that shit. I don't give a fuck what you looks like, man. I don't care. Like, I don't rock with niggas just because they got black skin. I don't give a fuck. You ain't got no control over that. I have no control over my skin color. I'm not rocking with you just because you black. Fuck all that. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. I got two best friends on this fucking planet. One's a black man, one's a white man. I can call both them niggas up right now. If I needed something, both of them be for me. Both of them would be right there for me. So I don't give a fuck about none of that color shit. Y'all can miss me with that shit. Y'all can have that shit. I seen that shit and I'm just like, dude, the dude died, man. The dude died. Again, was he a piece of shit? He could have very well be. He could have very well been a piece of shit. Yeah, he could have very well been a piece of shit. There's a lot of piece of shits that's still on this motherfucking planet right now. Breathing right now. With they phone in their hand right now. Clown a man because he died, man. Again, racism, yes, it is alive and well. For sure, it is alive and well. I've been on this planet for a little minute, though. I ain't really seen any racism that has affected me to the point where it caused me to not succeed. It's 2025, ladies and gentlemen. It's 2025. Motherfuckers gonna have to have like a whole artillery and some other shit and some hands too in order to oppress me. You're not just going to tell me that I can't do some shit just because I'm black. No, you're gonna have to forcefully not allow me to do that shit. And somebody's gonna get hurt in the process. Somebody. Oh, you got guns? You got what? You got a muzzle? What you got a hacksaw? What an axe? Nigga, when you bought your weapon, they didn't stop making them shits. I'm pissed. I'm a little pissed. I'm a little pissed. This ain't nothing different than he just happened to say Niggers, right? But we've seen situations and scenarios where there's a whole movie. What's the movie? Bernie Mac and uh what's the punk dude? The punk dude. What's the punk dude name? Um Damn, what is his name? I can't think. Dude, where's my car? You know who I'm talking about. Him and Zoe Saldana, I think, was in the movie, right? And so Zoe was playing, I think her name was Zoe Saldana. She was playing Bernie Mac's daughter. And she brought the punk dude. I gotta look him up. I gotta I gotta look it up. It's gonna drive me. Y'all probably screaming at me. If anybody's watching this, probably screaming at me. Ashton Kutcher. God dang. Ashton Kutcher. Ashton Kutcher. Uh, let me see. What's the movie? What's the name of the movie? Let me see. Let me find the name of the movie. Y'all, you probably know what I'm talking about. Fuck it. Let me. Ashton Kutcher, Bernie Mac. Guess who? Guess who? Right. So Zoe Saldana. Yeah. Zoe Saldana brought Ashton Kutcher home to meet her family, I guess. Like I never seen the movie, but I know the premise. He wasn't a fan. She brought a white boy home. what's the difference in him not necessarily wanting his daughter to date a black man? He just happened to be having a conversation that he thought was personal, that he thought was not recorded. I can guarantee you, if a black man had a problem with his black daughter bringing a white man home, the conversations that he might be having with his wife, you probably wouldn't want to hear it. Ain't no fucking difference. There's no fucking difference. No difference. So we can move on from there. You know, rest in peace to Hulk Hogan. Um, whether or not you were a real American, that's neither here nor there. You had your beer, you had your wrestling promotion that you was getting ready to start with Bischoff, I think. Don't know how that shit's gonna go now. But, listen, I was a fan, not a huge fan, but I was a fan, especially at the Hollywood Hogan. When NWO Hollywood Hogan, WCW, we was flipping the channel from Nitro to Raw, back and forth. Yeah, I was a fan, dog. I was a fan. So, rest in peace to Hogan. He's a wrestling legend. He will be a wrestling legend, regardless of if he was a racist son of a bitch or if he was just a dude that didn't necessarily want his daughter fucking with a nigga. Because again, it's a lot of black people out there with daughters that don't want their daughters fucking with white boys. It's the same shit. It's exactly the same shit. So, clowning him on the day that he died, it's too soon. You can roll up the Hogan pack a few days later if that's what you want to do, but it is what it is. Ozzy Osbourne, I mean, I can't really speak on Ozzy because what was he in? Black Sabbath? I didn't ever really listen to any of their music. I know him from the show that they had. That's where I really know Ozzy and Malcolm Jamal Warner. Like I said earlier, I grew up on Theo. The Cosby Show came on. It started before I was born, but it ended and I was a little kid. But I remember watching it, and yeah, no, very very shocked. I was shocked. I was more shocked to see that, of course, because that was just so random when that popped up on my phone, and my heart sunk because it's like, damn, they're gonna run with that stigma. You know what I'm saying? He was in the water, he drowned. It's like, damn, niggas can't swim. Nah. Got pulled by a current, man. That ocean is scary. I'm afraid of the ocean. I'm afraid of the ocean. I can't swim. All right. I'm not gonna get in any water that I can't stand up in. I like to stand up in things. Okay. So I'm not gonna get in any water that I can't stand up in. The ocean, I have put my foot in the Atlantic Ocean and the Pacific Ocean. Nothing more than my feet. I'm not going no further than where my feet can just be covered in the ocean. I'm not going deep in. No, there's no reason for it. Why? It's stuff I don't know what's in there. First of all, I don't know what's in. We don't. Nobody knows what's. How? You know what? Where's my phone at? Let me talk to my girl real quick. Close this out. Let's get my girl involved. Hey, number two. How much of the ocean do we know of?
Hey there. So it's estimated that we've only explored about 5% of the world's oceans. The rest is still mostly a mystery, which is pretty wild to think about.
Yeah, that's crazy. So we don't know exactly what could be in it. Anything could be in the ocean, huh?
Absolutely. There could be all sorts of undiscovered species, unique ecosystems, and even sunken ships or lost cities. The ocean is like this vast frontier that we still have a lot to learn about. It
Did,
definitely keeps things interesting.
did you say lost cities? What you mean by lost cities? Like it can be people still living in these lost cities or what?
Yeah, so by lost cities, I mostly mean ancient cities that were submerged due to rising sea levels, like the legendary city of Atlantis that people often talk about. It's not that people are living there now, but there could be ruins or artifacts that give us clues about ancient civilizations. Adds a bit of mystery and excitement to ocean exploration.
Oh, okay. I don't want to come off as slow. I didn't want you to. You didn't have to say it like that. But okay, cool. So we don't know a whole lot about the ocean, but anything, literally anything, can be down there. So it's probably wise to not swim in the ocean, right?
No worries at all. And yeah, the ocean is definitely full of surprises. It's not that it's dangerous per se, but there's a lot we haven't figured out yet, which just adds to the intrigue. But it's always good to be curious and respectful of nature, whether you're swimming or not.
That's a fact. I appreciate the conversation. You can go to bed now.
I got it. Well, I'm always here whenever you need me. Have a great one and talk to you later.
Thank you. She better stop talking to me like that. Um, it's unfortunate. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he probably was like a great swimmer too. That's the thing. You just never can. Nature is nature, dog. Nature is nature. I'm pissed because of what transpired earlier. So my mood is off. I just wanted to hop on live and pay my respects to Hulk, who passed away today at the age of 71. Regardless of anything that he may have said, or type of person he might have been, the man still died. You know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't. You never seen him do anything racist. You heard him say some shit. I've heard plenty of people say racist shit that were not white people. But, to me, actions speak louder than words. And I never seen Hulk Hogan do some racist shit. So I can't just put that on him. I'm not going to just put that on him. The man died. And, he played a very key role in the entertainment value of my childhood. So I give him his props. It's not like, oh, I'm going to miss Hulk Hogan. I wish I could have kicked it with him. I'm not saying that. I'm saying I'll give him his respect that, he entertained millions upon millions of people for a long period of time. And he passed away. And that's something that everybody that's still on this side of the earth, everybody's going to do that eventually. So, prayers up to his family, because he's married. He does have kids. They didn't say these things, so you can't necessarily fault them for the things that he said. So condolences to his family, to his wife, to his children, to his former wives, to his family, his whatever siblings he might have, or whatever the fuck. Condolences to his family. How about a little humility? That's something that we don't have in society nowadays. So I wish we had a little more of that. I don't know if there's gonna be a lot of playback on this one because the audio is so jacked up. Maybe I might try to fix the audio and re-upload this if I do. And then just take the actual live down. But I might try to re-upload this. Fix the audio and re-upload it. Maybe I'll try to do that. But regardless of the fact, if you are watching the playback, I do appreciate you. If you found this stream any type of entertaining, then hit the like button, please, for the algorithm. It does help out. And if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. I'm out. Vibe is all jacked up because of my audio, man. I'm real anal about the audio and the visual and things of that nature now, more than I've ever been. Real ain't nobody. So vibe is off. It's already kind of late. I got shit to do in the morning. So I appreciate everybody that might have snuck in and pulled up to the stream briefly. Didn't stick around, didn't say nothing. I not offended, but a little bit. But I do appreciate you pulling up nonetheless. And anybody that might be watching the playback, I do appreciate you as well. I do, really do, from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate you. Rest in peace, Malcolm Jamal Warner, Ozzy Osbourne, and Hulk Hogan. Y'all have a good night. See you on the next one.